Hello and welcome. My name is Raphael. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this Vinyasa flow practice. It is a sequence that is dedicated to a very good friend of mine, Adrienne. I hope this keeps you motivated and can help you stay consistent with your practice. I am not using any props myself for the sequence, but as always, if you need blocks or any other props, then put them close to your mat and also stay connected to your breath and to your physical body so that you can stay in the present moment. We start this sequence at the back of the mat in child's pose, either with the knees together or apart, with the big toes touching. Release your forehead onto the mat and relax your arms by the sides of your body. With the palms facing up so that the shoulders can soften down. And let your upper body soften on your legs and your thighs. Feel the weight of your head against the mat and let your neck muscles relax fully. And bring your focus on your breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. In this position, perhaps sending the breath in your upper back. As you exhale, let the shoulder blades separate, creating more space in the back muscles. And with your forehead resting on the floor, let go of any thoughts that do not serve you right now. Allow them to come in and then be released into the earth below you. Just concentrating on each inhale and exhale. Now take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And feel the warmth bouncing back onto your face. 2 more times. Inhale deeply. Return to your natural breath. In and out through the nose. And lift your head and extend your arms forward. Come onto your fingertips, lifting your head off the floor as well, so that you're stretching the sides of the body, the armpits, upper arms, all the way to the tips of the fingers, long sides. Inhale, lift your head and walk your hands to the right side of your mat. Lift the head, and as you exhale, release your upper body, your elbows, your forearms, and the hands on the mat. Let go of your head as well. stretching the left side of your upper body. Try to keep the left sit bone on or towards the left heel, breathing deep into the left side of the rib cage. Inhale, lift the head, come onto the fingertips once again, and walk your hands towards the left side of the mat. Head up, and exhale to bring the chest down. Release your upper body, elbows, forearms, and the head. Trying to keep this time the right sit bone towards the right heel as much as possible, lengthening the right side of the body. Breathing into the right rib cage. Inhale, lift the head, come onto the fingertips, and come back to the center of the mat. Stretching your arms, palms down, separate the fingers and come onto all fours in a tabletop position, with the knees underneath the hips and the feet hip distance apart. Suck your stomach in for a moment, feel the strength in your arms, the space between each vertebra, long spine. Inhale, drop the belly down towards the floor, the tailbone towards the ceiling, lift the gaze and the chin. And as you exhale, slowly bring the tailbone down towards the floor, absorb your belly button in. And again, inhale to arch the spine, maybe curling the toes under. And exhale, returning the tops of the feet onto the mat, chin towards the chest, gaze to navel. Do this 3 more times at your own pace. Last time. Return to neutral tabletop position and start to make circles with your shoulders and your hips in one direction. Maybe releasing the head down as well, moving the head and neck and changing the direction. Come back to tabletop position again, really anchoring into your foundation. Suck your stomach in, deep breath in, and lift the right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left without touching the floor. Inhale, come back up. Right arm up and gaze up, open the chest. Exhale, bend the left elbow and thread the arm underneath the left arm. Inhale to open, gaze up. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left arm. This time we stay down, so reaching the right arm towards the left as much as possible to release the right shoulder blade, the right ear onto the mat. And try to keep your hips in the same line. Lift the left arm towards the ceiling first, and then back as far back as possible. Stretching the chest muscles on the left side. Deep breath in. Exhale, return the left hand down to the floor and come back into a tabletop position. We do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, left arm up and gaze up. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right without touching the floor. Inhale, up, open chest, gaze up. Exhale, left arm underneath the right, one more time. Up to open the chest, gaze towards the ceiling. Exhale and thread the left arm as far as you can towards the right side, releasing the left shoulder onto the mat. Try to keep the left hip up so the two hips stay in the same line. Right arm up towards the ceiling first and then as far back as possible. One more inhale to open the chest. Exhale, right hand down to the floor, come back into tabletop position. And bring the hands a little bit more forward than the shoulders. Spread the fingers wide, curl the toes under. Inhale, and as you exhale, lift your knees off the floor, lifting the hips up and back to land in downward facing dog with the feet hip distance apart. If you need to bend the knees here, bend the knees. And you can also move if you like, or stay still. If you're moving, just finding the movements that feel appropriate for you in this position. Stay connected to your breath. Return to stillness. Gaze forward and walk your feet towards the hands. The feet together. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward, gaze front. Exhale to fold in Uttanasana. Release the head down. Bend the knees deeply and slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. The shoulders and the head being the last to come up. And as you come up, roll the shoulders forward and back a few times, freeing up the upper back, the neck, and the shoulders, and finding space in your chest. Release the shoulders back and down fully, coming into Samastiti, the pose of equanimity, with the feet together, the big toes touching, the tailbone pointing down towards the heels, pelvis in a neutral position, the bandhas active, pelvic floor, stomach in softly. And breathe in and out through the nose. If you would like to breathe Ujjayi, go ahead and do so. Preparing for a couple of sun salutations. First two rounds, classical sun salutations. Exhale, hands together in front of the chest. Inhale, arms up and back, push your hips forward, arching back. Exhale, fold forward and down. You can bend the knees if needed, chin towards the chest. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold and gaze forward. Exhale, send the right foot back as far back as possible, right knee down onto the floor. Inhale, upper body and arms up and back in Anjali Asana. Exhale, hands down to the floor, left foot back, high plank. Knees down to the floor, bend the elbows for a modified Chaturanga. Breathe in, keep the elbows close to the body and lift your upper body in Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, right foot steps forward, a big step, left knee down onto the floor. Inhale, upper body and arms up. Anjali Asana, reach the hands back, gaze back. Exhale, hands down. Left foot steps forward with the right. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhale to fold Uttanasana. Inhale, rise back up, squeeze the buttocks, push your hips forward, bring the arms back. Exhale, hands palms together in front of the chest, arms down by your side to return into Samastiti. Second round, exhale, hands palms together in front of the chest. Deep breath in, arms up, reach back. Exhale, suck your stomach in, with control, fall down, chin towards the chest, gaze to navel. Inhale, raise the upper body halfway forward, chin up. Exhale, left foot way back behind you this time, big step, left knee down. Inhale, and as you exhale, extend the right leg, the hips back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, send the hips back. One last time. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, right knee on top of the right heel. Arms up. Anjali Asana. Exhale, place the left hand on the inside of the right foot. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Keeping the right thigh and the right knee in towards the upper body. Gaze up. And make circles with the right arm in the air. Two more times. Last one. Exhale, right hand down onto the floor. Gaze down, right foot back. Chaturanga Dandasana, knees on or over the floor. Bend the elbows close to the body. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze front. Left foot steps forward, a big step. With control, right knee down on the floor. Gaze forward as you breathe in. Breathe out, extend the left knee, sending the hips back. Two more times. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale to extend. Inhale to bend. Exhale, send the hips back. Bend the left knee on top of the left ankle, upper body, arms up and back. Anjali Asana, lift the heart. Exhale, right hand down on the inside of the left foot and left arm up. Pressing firmly onto the left foot, keeping the left knee on top of the left ankle. And make circles with the left arm in the air. Two more times. Exhale, look down, left hand down. Bring the right foot to meet the left at the top of the mat. Keep inhaling to lengthen halfway forward. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Inhale to rise up. Push your hips as far forward as possible, arms back, bend back. Exhale, hands together in front of the chest and arms down by your side. We'll do one more round of sun salutations B, adding some poses to the sun salutes. Feet together, breathing through the nose. Here we go. Inhale, bend the knees, arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen halfway forward. Exhale, step or jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana and Vinyasa. Gaze front, right foot steps forward, a big step. Left heel down to the floor, upper body and arms up as you inhale. Bend the right knee on top of the right ankle. With the right knee tracking between the big toe and the second toe. You can look down if you want. Soften your shoulders. And the outer edge of the back foot firmly on the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Step further back with the left foot, arms down parallel to the floor in Warrior Two. Gaze towards the right hand. Keep lowering the hips. Turn the right palm towards the ceiling. Inhale, Sun Warrior. Bend back with the upper body, right arm up, left hand down. Smooth breath through the nose. Inhale, come back up, hands down on the exhale. Right foot back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, left foot steps forward, a big step. Right heel down to the floor, back foot at a 45-degree angle. Warrior One. Upper body, arms up. Again, you can look at your front knee, making sure that it's not splaying inward or outward. The knee stays above the left ankle. Inhale. And as you exhale, open out in Warrior Two, stepping back with the back foot, arms parallel to the floor, reaching forward and back with the same strength, and gaze towards the left hand. Left palm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, Sun Warrior. Lift your left arm, release the right hand down, maybe reaching to the right leg. Soften your facial muscles. Exhale, hands down to the floor, left foot back. Vinyasa, suck your stomach in a Chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Exhale, release the knees down to the floor and come into child's pose once again with the arms back to give the shoulders a little rest. Inhale. And the option here to exhale through the nose, out the mouth, excuse me. Releasing any tension. And returning to your ujjayi, place the hands under the shoulders and come up onto your knees. Knees hip distance apart to prepare for Ustrasana camel pose. Place the hands onto your lower back with the fingers pointing down. Either the tops of the feet on the floor or curling the toes under. Leave the elbows back and towards one another. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, and as you exhale, release the head back. Look back. Take a moment in this part of the pose, just making sure that you're breathing easily and deeply. Feel free to stay here, or option to bring the right hand down to the right heel, keeping the hips forward, then the left hand to the left heel. And if you're relaxing the head back fully, gazing back. But if there is any trouble with the cervical spine, then keep the chin slightly towards the chest, gazing forward. to come out. One hand onto the lower back, then the other. Lift the head. Sit down onto your heels. Close your eyes. Place one hand on top of the other. Slow down your breathing. Try to slow down the heartbeat after the pose. Exhale. Then open your eyes, hands onto the floor, curl the toes under to come back to downward facing dog. With the feet together this time, preparing for pigeon pose. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the right knee and open the hips. Extend the right knee once again and bring the right knee forward behind the right wrist. Lower the hips down, squaring the hips forward. Take a moment with the upper body upright. And in your own time, slowly lowering the hands, then the forearms, the elbows, and maybe the entire body against the floor. Hands under the shoulders, slowly come up. Bring your right knee to the center of your mat. Lean into the right buttock to bring the left leg forward. The left foot, left ankle on the outside of the right knee. Make sure that both sit bones are in contact with the floor, long spine. Left arm behind you. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale and twist towards the left. Gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, gaze forward. Release the arms, release the legs. And bring the feet back. Coming back into downward facing dog with the feet together. Inhale, left leg up high. Bend the left knee and open the hips. Inhale, extend the left leg in the air once again. Gaze forward. Bring the left knee behind the left wrist. Lower your hips. As much as possible, try to keep the hips in the same line, facing front. And slowly walking the hands forward, lowering yourself down. Slow down your breath. Place the hands below the shoulders. Come up. Bring the left knee to the center of the mat. Lean into your left buttock. Bring the right leg forward. The right foot ankle to the outside of the left knee. Make space so that both sit bones are touching the floor comfortably. Right arm behind you. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale and twist towards the right. Gazing far behind you over the right shoulder. Inhale, gaze forward. Release the arms, the legs. Again, bring the feet back, coming back into downward facing dog. Stretch your legs, your arms. Exhale, knees down onto the floor. Sit on your heels. And the option to practice Shirshasana or Salamba Shirshasana, the supported headstand. Taking this stage is necessary for this pose. First, take hold of the elbows with the hands to measure the distance so that the elbows stay underneath the shoulders during the practice. Interlock the fingers and open the palms to create a little rest for the back of the head as you come into the pose. Placing the crown of the head onto the mat, the back of the head resting into the palms. Keep the elbows in, pressing the forearms against the floor. Round the upper back. This is already an inversion, so you can stay here. Or option to lift the knees, to lift the hips, and take the time in each step. If that feels good, maybe walking the feet towards the upper body as much as possible so that the hips eventually want to come off the floor. But with time and practice, the feet just float up. But if that's not the case, maybe bringing one knee to the chest, pointing the toes towards the ceiling, and then switching, lifting the other leg, and maybe the knees come up, feet together, placing the knees over the hips with the knees bent. Keep the stomach in, and finally extending the legs towards the ceiling. And breathe through the nose, long, deep inhalations, and slow, long exhalations. All the blood flow rushing back to the brain in this pose. And your heart resting in this position. Squeeze your legs towards one another. Panda is active. And to come out, you can bend both knees or one knee at a time, bringing the knees towards the chest and releasing one foot down, the other knees down, and come back into child's pose for a moment. If you feel the need to do so, you can inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. And come back to a soft ujjayi. You can move your head from side to side here, massaging the forehead against the floor and releasing any tension in the neck, if any. Come back to the center, put your hands on the floor to slowly come up. Bring the feet to one side and extend the legs out in front of you to lie down in Savasana. a well-deserved savasana. Separate the legs and the feet, arms alongside the upper body with the palms facing up. Close your eyes and just be in this state of relaxation for a few minutes. Very gently start to deepen your breath once again, to welcome movement in your toes and your fingers. Bring your arms behind the head to give yourself a good stretch from toes to fingertips. Exhale, bring your knees to your chest, hug them in as you express gratitude for your body, for taking the time for your well-being today. Come back to a seated pose of your choice to close your practice any way you would like to do so. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Until the next time, take good care of yourself. Namaste.